Whoa, guys, you all here with me?
Yeah.
It's kind of dark, but there's like this light.
Oh yeah, I think it's a light at the end of the tunnel, guys. I think
so blind.
I think we're going up. I think we made the cut, guys.
There's a gate. Let's get to that gate. We need to get over that gate. I think
wow.
that's
Whoa.
our turn.
Oh my
This
goodness.
place is way bigger than I thought.
We are blessed.
Oh my
We're
God.
getting in.
It's him. He's got the list.
That's
St. Peter.
St. Peter.
Welcome. The Mouths of Madness. The Mouths of Madness. Oh, you guys shouldn't. What I mean to say is, just take the elevator there to the left.
Take the elevator to the left, boys. I guess this is the elevator.
It's the elevator to
remember.
heaven.
I thought
it goes up
I
higher.
thought it
than
was a
this?
stairway to heaven. I didn't. This elevator seems. Why has it only got a down button?
Ah, shit.
Oh,
Here we go
no.
again.
What's?
Oh,
Do you hear that?
what's that? That's the worst elevator music.
What is that? Well, it's kind of catchy though.
I mean, it's got a little bit of rhythm to it, but we're going down. We're picking up speed, boys. No!
Oh God! Whoa!
Oh, this is not good.
It's both hot and cold at the same time.
It's like being inside of a hot pocket. Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's Tim Allen.
You know what, guys? I don't think we made the cut.
That is Tim Allen.
I think the Mouths of Madness have gone to hell.
So you are afraid of something else. We all go a little mad sometimes. You don't know what death is.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Fucking Tim Allen. That's all I heard in the background.
I was like, is he even dead?
No.
Welcome to the madness.
We are the Mouths of Madness, your new favorite podcast for horror movie reviews. We're coming to you live tonight from hell. This is our episode 48 on the 1993 Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. My name is Kevin, and let me introduce you to the other members of Madness. First, we have Dan. Dan, it's feeling a little warm down here.
Kevin, I cannot get comfortable. It's hot 1 minute, and I take my coat off, and then the next minute, as soon as it gets cold again, and I gotta put it back on. It's constant discomfort, and I fucking hate it. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I agree. It's not ideal. But we're gonna try to get through this episode. Bearclaw, the mayor of Helltown?
Yeah, Kevin, it's not good. I'm super thirsty right now, and I was looking for some water, and a little bit to our west, I found an entire lagoon of diarrhea, gents. So we got a lot of problems right now. We got to figure out our way around here, and there was somebody walking around. They said they were from HR, and they were looking for us. So I'm a little concerned. They were entirely red.
Yikes, that's not a good sign. Finally, we have the youngest member of Madness, my son Logan. Logan, what do you think? What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I've gotten pretty used to it now. You guys may be newbies at this. It's okay. I've been in hell for years after we watched Dream Scenario. That movie was a living hell.
Oh, so you've been down here before?
I've been down here before.
Yeah.
I mean, we did just die and then come back to life. So I've kind of been here before, like a peanut and mix situation.
Not his first rodeo.
It's not my first rodeo. I'm playing cards here with the Queen, John Lennon, and Stalin. So I'm having a fun time.
Careful, I hear the queen cheats.
Oh yeah, she cheats. Bitch.
Dang. There are a lot of other great horror movie podcasts out there, but what separates us from the other ones is that we're going to be giving you the older versus younger generation perspective. Myself, Dan, and Bearclaw were all born in the 1980s, while my son Logan was born in the 2000s. So this is the clash of the generations. Without any further ado, grab Jason's beating heart, take a bite, join us in hell as we dive into the madness. We watched Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday from 1993. It was directed by Adam Marcus, written by Dean Lorey and Jay Hughley. Now, there's a little backstory for Jason Goes to Hell. New Line Cinema had just purchased the rights to Jason Voorhees, but not the Friday the 13th rights.
Oh, so that's why it wasn't called Friday the 13th?
Yep.
I was kind of curious about that.
Yeah, this is the first movie to not have the Friday the 13th in the title, but they would also not have it for the next couple of movies with Jason in it. So the next one would be Jason X and then Freddy versus Jason.
Did it mention how much they picked him up for?
Like money
Like his IP?
No, I couldn't find that. Did you find it?
No,
Brandon?
I didn't. I was just curious because I don't know. I'd be curious to see what that dollar amount was.
Bag of nickels.
Sean S. Cunningham, the original creator and producer, came back on board for Jason Goes to Hell. Originally, he had pitched Freddy vs. Jason to New Line Cinema. Now that they owned both horror icons, the project was put on hold. And we were talking about this earlier. It seemed like it was in kind of production hell forever. But in the meantime, they wanted to keep Jason fresh in the minds of the audience. Thus, this movie. Cunningham brought in...
Ironically, they wanted to keep Jason fresh in the mind of the audience. Thus, this movie.
Thus, this movie. Cunningham brought in Marcus as the director. And according to Marcus, he demanded two things. First, the events of Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, needed to be ignored.
Because that was the problem.
And secondly, according to Marcus, Cunningham explicitly said, find a way to get rid of that fucking mask. Meaning Cunningham wanted Jason's iconic hockey mask to be removed from the movie.
Yeah, it's like, you should definitely purchase valuable IP and then see how much you can degrade it as much as possible.
It's his IP.
His own IP, yeah. And just really grind it down.
Like, you don't like money?
Let's take Mickey Mouse's ears right off of him,
Just make him cry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Making
too
little
soon.
kids cry, bro.
Too soon. Casting wise, it's not good when iconic stuntman Kane Hodder is considered the lead role.
He was one of the best actors, truth be told.
He was so good he played 2 roles.
Yeah.
He actually played 3.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Kane Hodder would reprise his role as Jason Voorhees for the 3rd time in a row. Previously, he had been Jason for Part 7, The New Blood, and Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. And he would go on to play him one more time in Jason X.
When he goes to space.
When all of the most valuable IP heads right to space. 'Cause that's the inevitable trajectory.
When you've done everything else, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
Because you know why, Bearclaw? Because in space, no one can hear you scream.
Oh, I've heard that.
I think that might have actually been one of the
it was a tagline for
but-
Alien.
Oh, but I think it was also for Jason X.
They reused it.
Hey, I mean,
In addition to Jason, Kane also is seen as one of the security guards outside of the morgue. And most iconically, he plays the role of Freddy Krueger's clawed glove hand at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Technically, Hodder has played Jason, Freddy, and he also played Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 for the stunts. So he's played 3 iconic horror characters.
Well, that's getting up there to Dick Warlock levels.
Almost, Bearclaw, almost.
Man,
Not quite that
what
level.
a tag team.
The Men of Mayhem. In addition, we have John D. LeMay as Steven. Do you know what he's best known for?
This movie.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what he also did? He also did Friday the 13th, the series from 1987 to 1989.
You know, he went into that audition and he was like, listen, I've done this shit before. Just give me the role.
I am Friday the 13th. Also, we have Stephen Williams as Creighton Duke. Do you know what he's best known for?
Creighton Duke.
He's like a character actor, isn't he? Or like a bigger character. He does like a bunch of smaller
he
roles.
was.
Because I could have sworn as soon as he was on screen, I could have sworn I've seen him in something else. What?
He was in It.
Yes, he was in It from 2017.
Oh,
He was
okay.
Mike's grandpa.
Yes. Most famously, though, he
Wow.
was Captain Fuller in 21 Jump Street.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
didn't really watch 21 Jump Street, but
I got nothing for you,
We got
dog.
Peter Pan driving there.
Listen, this is bare bones here. We have Allison Smith as Vicky. Any guesses on her?
Vicky.
nope.
She did adult movies, didn't she?
No.
Worse.
I would have guessed. No. She was a big TV actress. She
That is
did
worse.
West Wing, Nip Tuck, and Will and Grace.
Oh, why'd you look at me with Will and Grace?
Why did you go like?
I thought you had mentioned Will and Grace before. You know
No,
what? It was
that's-
Dharma and
that's-
Greg. I don't know. Fuck. Will and Grace, Dharma and Greg, same
I mean,
shit.
Will and Grace is a fine show. I just wasn't a big fan of it, but
Bearclaw, you love Will and
We all
Grace.
know you've got a Will and Grace poster in your bedroom.
it was a fine show. Deborah
I
Messing.
got shows mixed
Deborah
up.
Messing did a great job.
West Wing,
you know?
Nip Tuck, and Will and Grace.
Oh man, we have Leslie Jordan as Shelby B. Do you know what he's best known for?
Will and Grace.
Oh, maybe he wasn't. I don't know.
Who is this
Bearclaw.
again?
Shelby B. He was the male counterpart of the lady at the diner. He was like,
oh,
the-
yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff. He was like in Golden Girls and
He looks like Mickey Rooney.
yeah, he always plays like a smaller gentleman, usually Southern, and he plays a lot of character parts.
yeah, horror fans will best know him for he was in American Horror Story.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Last, we have Carrie Keegan as Jessica, and she's a main part of this movie, but she's got nothing on there. The only thing I could find was she was uncredited as Jerry Maguire's former girlfriend. That's what IMDb listed her as. So
Wow. Okay. Hang
So
on.
I mean, going into this, we've got some heavy hitters.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
got-
and their careers kind of took off after this movie. I imagine
this movie's what
Launched.
started them.
launched.
yeah, pure star.
Failure to launch.
Yeah.
Let's play the budget game. Jason Goes to Hell had a budget of $3 million. Do you know how much it made at the box office?
I have to recuse myself because I did an ROI analysis of slasher movies over time to prove a point that I will bring later in this meeting. But I know what the answer is, so I will recuse myself from the guess.
All right, Logan.
For Jason Goes to Hell, man. What was the box office? Or what was
Budget
the
was $3 million.
Budget was $3 million. When did this movie come out again?
93.
8 years until next Jason movie. I'll say 2.5.
So you think it lost money?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it made a lot of money. I'm going to say it's because it's Jason. It had to have made some kind of money. I even feel like 19 million is too low. I'm going to drop it down to like 16 million.
Man, you're almost
Yeah,
right
that's that's a
on.
pretty
Ding,
good
ding,
guess.
ding, ding, ding. We'll give it to you.
Yeah, it's like 14 million or something.
15.9 million.
Wow.
Wow, I was way off. I really
Dang.
thought this movie would suck.
This made the third least amount of money in the Jason / Friday the 13th franchise. The ones that made less were Jason Takes Manhattan, which made the least.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we'll watch it.
Jason X, which technically made more at the box office but had a higher budget. So
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the things when I was looking at these movies from a financial analysis point of view is I wanted to use ROI as my main metric, because if you make a $500,000 movie and it makes $5 million, well, you've actually made a pretty good ROI.
Yep.
But if you've made a $20 million movie that makes $25 million, you haven't made a great ROI.
right.
Right.
Yeah. Roger Ebert.
Here we go.
Saw this movie?
He didn't review this one.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
This was
That's a
pretty-
shame.
Roger Ebert, what are you doing, man?
Probably would have loved it.
Currently on Rotten Tomatoes, Jason Goes to Hell has a 15% critic score and a 23% audience score. This was Dan's
Seems
pick.
high.
Yeah. This was Dan's pick for an episode. So Dan, why did you choose Jason Goes to Hell the final Friday for us to review?
Well,
Yeah, Dan, why did you choose this one?
this is our third entry of our Friday the 13th series review. To recap, we've covered the original and part 5. You can check those out. We have a playlist on YouTube channel for this. I specifically chose Jason Goes to Hell because for me, there are 3 movies in this franchise that are like definitive bookends. You have part 1, which introduces Jason. We get him as the killer in films 2 through 4. 5 marks the end of human Jason, and we get undead Jason in films 6 through 8. 9, Jason Goes to Hell, marks the end of undead Jason, and I think this is basically where Jason, the story of Jason, ends. Everything after Jason Goes to Hell is like this novelty act. Like he goes to
Yeah.
space, he squares off with Freddy, and then they go right into a remake. So there's no more legs left on this franchise. This is the end of the road.
Chong was there. They could have had something there.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that, again, it's going back into that novelty thing that I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Could've
Like
had
you've got
Scooby-Doo do an episode.
you've got like the Necronomicon teased in the movie.
Let's not just
So,
try
like,
and get past that.
There's like all these different angles that they were angling for later films. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of explore these movies that signal like the start, the metamorphosis, and the end of the Jason Voorhees character. But really, mostly, I thought it.
But Jason wasn't in any of those movies.
Well, yeah, well, exactly. And most importantly, I thought it'd be a funny experience for our listeners if we tested Bearclaw's sanity meter
Ugh.
by putting the 3 least Jason movies up front as part of his initiation into the franchise. What a unique opportunity.
Oh, what a terrible initiation! Because I've yet to see a Jason movie. This is the most.
In this.
He's in this.
It's a Jason.
He's in this.
He's in it.
It's funny, technically, and I'm going to give credit to Baldy Jack on YouTube, who went through the entire Jason franchise, and he broke down how long Jason is on screen for in all the movies. Now, technically, in Friday the 13th, Part 5, the real Jason is on screen as a hallucination for 1 minute and 25 seconds.
So right now, the first two Jason movies that I saw, I'm at a solid 126 seconds.
Hold on, let me get my calculator. So what was that first number?
1 minute and 25 seconds.
25. Okay.
You know what? I didn't get him for the original. Now that I think about it,
He's literally he hops out of the water and strangles.
Like 1 second.
Yeah.
1.03.
In this movie, Jason Goes to Hell, he is on screen as Jason for 4 minutes and 26 seconds.
So I have seen roughly 6 minutes of Jason.
Yes, 5 minutes and 54 seconds.
Yeah.
So
in 6 hours of movie, I have seen 6 minutes of Jason.
It's the best 6 minutes.
It's all sunshine
the best 6
and
minutes of
rainbows
these films. I got to be honest with you, but
yeah. Well, let's give you our overall thoughts on Jason Goes to Hell. Dan, start us off.
So I remember this movie coming out in the 90s and being really hyped by the trailers. I really didn't like Jason Takes Manhattan. I didn't like how Jason looked. So seeing this new look from Jason where his face is like muffin topping out of his mask, I was like, I'm in. I can't wait to see what that looks like under the hockey mask, because like that was always like a
what's he look like?
This time around kind of thing. Friday the 13th is so back, and then saw it on VHS. The opening was so amazing. It was textbook Friday the 13th. Then the floodlights came on. The SWAT team came out from hiding and destroyed a horror icon beyond repair. I can't believe Sean Cunningham allowed his creation to literally and figuratively get blown up and essentially have a completely different movie involving a parasite that body hops. It was a major disappointment.
Homoerotically body hops.
That's important.
I want to be diverse.
You gotta make sure they're
cleanly
shaved.
shave before you.
Make sure we cover all bases of horror.
Like, like you could tell this was an indie script used for this franchise, and they heavily rely on exposition to introduce this new lore around Jason Voorhees having a sister and that only a member from his bloodline can kill him. It convoluted a lot of what we know from like the previous State movies. There's a lot wrong with this movie. No Jason, bad, risless acting, mucking up the lore, and weird creative choices like Bearclaw had already mentioned earlier. But I have to say, this movie's strength is in its gore effects. The eating of the heart in the beginning is so disgusting looking and realistic. Josh's body melting scene is pretty awesome. That poor woman getting impaled and torn in half while banging out her boyfriend is brutal.
Yeah, and we should be clear. I think most of us saw the director's cut, so
there's a very uncomfortably long softcore porn scene.
Some uncomfortably long softcore porn scene with a lot of male nudity, so that's fun. And
hey, he wants to be diverse, so everybody gets a taste. You know, the females got a little bit toe.
Stays on the tip.
A little bit of everything for
We're
everybody.
like breaking.
But I mean, like, I loved all of like the gore and the copious amounts of damage that the Jason hosts take. It's like the coolest part of this movie too. For me, like in terms of like the action and the gore, it all scratches that itch for that splattery style of gore horror movie. Again, like there's like this action element. I'm gonna really piss Bearclaw off by saying this. The escape from the police station into the shootout restaurant gave me Terminator vibes.
Ooh, I kind of caught that too.
How dare you compare whatever this is?
I really love that
James
sequence.
Cameron's Terminator.
And would say it's the strongest part of the movie.
This is abomination.
Those elements help me get through watching this movie, along with some of the funny stuff that I'm sure will come up later. I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's thoughts on this.
Bearclaw, we've waited to hear it. Here's what I want to ask you straight away.
Sure.
and then you can give us your overall thoughts on the movie.
Sure.
So the beginning scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get your Jason. Here he is, full out, perfect.
It was
opening.
excitement. It was
Right.
excitement. I was so excited because like Jason has been so mythologized, and I haven't seen all of the Friday the 13th movies, so I'm doing this in real time as we're doing these. So I was very excited because I thought, you know, we were going to get a movie where Jason was going to somehow get sent to hell. And then, you know, I pictured him or, you know, going dark and there just being, you could do this very cheaply or some type of visual imagery that matched the awesome movie poster for this, where like Satan is like, I need you on Earth to collect souls or something like that, or go forth, child, and collect souls for me. And like he gets sent up, and Crystal Lake has returned to this kind of den of sin, and he becomes, you know, Satan's assassin or something like that.
Dang.
Well, that would have been a really cool movie, huh?
I like the fan fiction.
That's what I
you're
got
writing,
out of
Bearclaw.
like. That's what I got out of like the movie poster with the flames, the snake
I
coming
love the
through
movie
it,
poster.
and I thought he was gonna get a metal hockey mask, and that would have been cool.
Not until he goes to space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, what was your opinion when the floodlights go on? It's just.
I mean, the floodlights going on was going to be, I thought that was like, oh, this is when they send him to hell, you know?
okay,
Like, I was still on board at that point. I was like, yeah, here we go. Like, because I don't know any of the mythology before this, so I kind of didn't really know it was undead. I just figured he was rotten and transformed by his transgressions or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, okay, here we go. And plus, I kind of dug his like weird head with the mask embedded, because it's like, you know, over time that would probably like happen. And all of the masks that I saw at Spencer's Gifts of Jason were like kind of focused around that, which was my big exposure to a lot of that stuff, was at like Spencer's Gifts in the mall. So like I was really getting kind of excited at that point.
Yeah. Then the rest
of the movie happened, and I screamed many expletives, many of them having Dan's name tied to them afterwards, because it was a big just like, oh fuck this. Not another one.
Not another one.
Yeah. So like this movie, and we'll call it that for this time. It was, you know, let's go over the good. I don't want to be a negative Nancy here.
Right.
The movie poster was awesome.
Awesome.
The movie poster was awesome, really, and it was one of those movie posters, but right up there with Hellraiser when I was a kid, where it was like the VHS tape was so attractive, but I was there was no way my parents were going to let me see that movie. So
Tough sell.
Yeah, tough sell. So there was no way my parents were going to let me see that movie, but it was always one where I was like, oh, I bet this is so awesome, because it's got such a cool metal cover. When we said we were doing this, I was really excited, because I was like, this is probably one of the best in the series. Yeah.
Little Bearclaw was gullible.
Yeah. Old Bearclaw wandered into this one full of hype and hope, and came out a different Bearclaw. I will say this, you know, the movie poster was awesome. VHS blockbuster. That was kind of a cool experience this movie gave me. The visuals are A+ to what Dan said. I mean, all of the, between the guy melting and using the fence post to like the most gnarly fence post you can imagine. Like the kills were actually pretty good in this movie.
Yeah.
I thought the diner's owner's son was pretty rad when he got that gun for the first time, and he had never really held a gun before, and he was like, wow, wow. And the opening, I actually thought the opening was pretty cool. I mean, I was a little confused because she was just taking a shower. She wasn't necessarily doing anything wrong. I thought his thing was like they had to be like fornicating or something. They solve that later in the movie, I guess, more give or take. Then we get to the other side of the coin of this movie, which is the rest of it. Again, little to no Jason. We get a solid 4 minutes of Jason, and that's about it. And then it's his spirit after that. So, you know, what the fuck? It's one of those things where I just sit there and go, as soon as I heard they bought the IP for Jason, it's like, why bother with it if you're going to do this shit? You
Right.
a spirit, like they didn't bother with any IP with the Evil Dead movie. It's just a demon. Okay, cool. Deadite. Oh, great. We don't need anything else other than that. So, I mean, I guess it tricked more people into watching this awful movie. You know, I was really offended at a certain point as a cosmic horror lover that they brought the Necronomicon into all of this.
You're like,
Fuck you, man. You're doing
The
this.
Necronomicon has been in many a shitty movie, but it would be harder to find a shittier one than this one. The movie's script and acting are just, I mean, I hate to be expletive, but this is dog shit, man. I mean, it seems like they're reading from the script as they're acting it out, and like just being like, "Oh, hello there. How are you? I am good today."
You really want me to cut these like this?
Yes, I do.
They look stupid.
Bearclaw, you didn't hear me name off all their great movies?
Yeah,
and stuff
I mean, I know it was the launch pad for
The
some of
Jason
today's
movie.
sweetheart actors and stars on the walk, but I didn't understand what was going on most of this movie, and there's just intersections that didn't make sense to me, and I didn't understand it, and importantly, I didn't care. And you know, anything that was supposed to be funny really didn't land for me on this one. So I think
supposed to be funny stuff.
I think there was attempts at humor. Like I said, the diner's owner's son was the only one that I thought was rad, and especially because you have a comedic actor like that gentleman you were mentioning earlier. He's funny in a lot of different things. I've seen him in a couple of TGIF shows where he plays a really funny individual, and he was just not in any of this. So, but yeah, that's kind of my take on this. Not my favorite movie.
Yeah, not your cup of tea. I wanted to piggyback on what you were saying there for a minute, because I remember when I was a kid seeing the VHS in Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And how cool it looked. And I'll be honest with you guys, this is the first Jason movie I ever saw.
I'm sorry. And you went and saw more?
So it's funny because when I put this on, this was probably like 1995 or so. I had 95, 96. I saw it right after Halloween 6, which was the first horror movie I ever saw. And I was like, all right, Jason Goes to Hell, this cool VHS. The other thing too was I had just watched a pretty obscure kind of what I call a boobs and booze movie of National Lampoon's Senior Trip. Have you ever seen that movie with Jeremy Renner at all?
No.
No.
Heard of it though.
Yeah, it's like his first movie.
Straight to DVD.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And during the movie, there's a scene where they're watching Jason Goes to Hell, and they talk about Freddy Krueger and versus Jason. And I was like, holy shit, this movie is in this. I gotta see Jason Goes to Hell. I watched it. I was confused as shit. I'm like, what is this?
Huh?
Now,
Pay the price.
ironically, and I think I talked about this in our part 5 episode, I asked Dan, like, hey, I want to watch the series. And Dan was the one who recommended I start with the Tommy Jarvis 4, 5, and 6, the trilogy.
Is Jason in those? Or?
Oh yeah, and those are the good ones, in my opinion. I mean, we've seen 5 already, which I actually liked. And actually, you liked it as well, Bearclaw.
Yeah, I don't think that was the worst one,
Yeah.
because it did have some cool chainsaw fighting.
Yeah, I mean, this one, I think, everyone is like, okay, well, Jason's very formulaic. The formula, he goes in the woods and he kills kids who are partying, having sex. We have cannon fodder. It doesn't matter. I mean, these are kind of boring and overdone. To that, I say, okay, well, go see Jason Goes to Hell, where they try something different, but it's like, what is this? Like, why? And Bearclaw, like you said, you purchased the Jason IP and you're not using Jason?
Yeah.
Well, like that just drives me crazy because it's the same guy too. It's
Right.
Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, right.
He is a part of this, and he wants to get rid of the mask too. It's like,
It's
why?
like, why have
Why?
Jason?
Why do the movie?
Yeah. I don't understand it. I will say that this time around, I'll be honest with you guys, this has always been my least favorite of the series. This time around, I didn't hate it as much as I've hated it in the past. Like, I did find some good things. Like you said, the effects were really good, especially with like some of the body melting scenes. Like, that was great stuff. Yeah. I mean, the kills are good. When Jason's on screen, it's great. But otherwise, this is a mess of a movie. It's just a mess.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. I went into this movie like it had to work to disappoint me, and it worked hard. I was not expecting any grand piece of cinema here. Like, I was expecting it to be a Jason movie, and I was in the mind frame to really sit down and enjoy this movie, and it really just, by the end of it, I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's a lot of instant coffee, if you know what I mean.
Made the first one look made the first one look like friggin' Citizen Kane compared to
don't know, Citizen Kane's a pretty
At least the first one was kind of linear. This one was just, what's going on?
Logan, this is your first watch of Jason Goes to Hell. What's your overall thoughts?
No way you like this.
I like this movie.
All right, I'm gonna need your cinema.
What?
I'm
No,
gonna
you
need.
don't.
I'm gonna need your cinema professor's name
What?
and email address.
Because of how much it pisses off Bearclaw.
Okay, well that's a fair reason to like it, I guess.
And because I know it's a shitty movie. I knew it was a shitty movie going into it, so I didn't have any high expectations. And I will say this, I was mildly entertained by one thing only. Duke.
Duke.
Creighton Duke. You like them?
Yeah, he had a lot of good quotes.
There
like the
was-
lemonade quote, which I refuse to repeat.
Well, that makes me think of a little girl in a pink dress sticking a hot dog through a donut.
Little girl sticking a hot dog in a donut. Okay, that line caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Everything besides
Hey guys, this movie's on fire. Let's throw a little pedophilia into it. Yeah.
what does it make you think of? Little girl sticking a hot dog in a donut.
Oh, God.
I think this movie is an abomination in nature. I think this movie is legitimately one of the worst horror movies we have ever covered because it doesn't even take itself seriously. It is a terrible movie. There is no acting. There's no music. There's nothing.
Whoa.
There's no music.
There is music.
There is
There's
music,
not
yeah.
music. There's no music. The music in this is as silent as a silent movie because this movie sucked as far as music goes. There is nothing in this movie that is appeasing to me except for the one explosion of Jason. That was the only good part of this movie. Everything else is really shit. The plot line made zero sense. How did a bounty hunter know all that shit about Jason?
There's only one way to put an end to that devil.
And then he's like, oh yeah, I
In
like
the
this.
ninth movie of the series, a previously unintroduced bounty hunter knows the whole backstory, the whole thing,
Like I like Duke
and is
too.
only willing to caress men's hands to figure
Yeah,
out
I was just about to say,
divulge
dude.
his secrets.
Information like that, very expensive.
Duke is such a nice guy, okay, and then he's gonna break somebody's hand to give him information. Like, what a dickhead. There's just nothing. Why did he do that? There was no reason to do that. He just did it for the sake of doing it. You know why I don't like this movie? And I actually was going to give it a Survivor, which is kind of crazy to me. I was going to give it a Survivor because
That's
at
crazy.
least I was entertained. I give it that because I was
Yeah.
actually entertained
You
throughout
were-
this movie.
Was it though? Like, because for me, it was like, what's gonna happen next? Like, what?
Yeah.
I was
what-
excited
Yeah.
at the prospect of seeing more shit thrown at me.
Yeah.
But after hearing what the director had to say, I don't want to touch this movie again with 6-foot pole. This movie makes me sick because of what he said.
What did he say?
There is a lot of stuff that he said that just made me mad, and we'll get into it. But one of the big ones was him going, yeah, I wanted to do an Evil Dead movie. Like,
Oh.
then just make an Evil Dead movie. Don't make a Jason movie. It is one of my biggest critiques of horror movies. If you don't want to make this horror movie, don't make the horror movie. You're not being forced to do this. You wanted to do this.
He had a unique take because, according to him, he was a fan of the series.
No, he wasn't.
But
Clearly not.
No, he was a fan of what he could do with it.
well, his thing was
He was guys, let's be easy on him. He was 22 years old.
He's a fan of the opportunity.
Yeah, he was a fan of somebody who was going to give him $3 million to make a movie.
Yeah.
And you know what he did? He just let a lot of people just run around and do their own thing because that's basically what he did. And they called him considerate. No, he was just a giant pussy wanted Evil Dead.
I think his idea was like, what can we do that's like different and like make something different?
What can we do that's Evil Dead but not Evil Dead?
The criticism he received for
This
destroying the movie or
Yeah.
the franchise, he was like, well, it was previously destroyed, so like,
Yeah.
You can't blame me.
Oh, it was already on fire, so I just peed on it. You know?
I tried to put it out.
I tried to put it out.
He told me to do this. Sean Cunningham told me to do this. Like, no, you did this on your own, brother.
I mean, let's get into a little bit of the movie because the opening.
We don't have to. We can end out here.
Good night. The opening, I think we all agree, is one of the strengths in the movie.
Oh,
correct?
The
definitely,
only
yeah.
the only good thing.
I don't know if you guys caught it, but the opening, the car has a Connecticut license plate,
Really?
Ah.
and there's a sign that says Westport, Fairfield, and Crystal Lake.
I saw that and I was like, is that Middletown?
Like, according to that sign, Crystal Lake is only 29 miles from Fairfield.
There is a Crystal Lake near Fairfield.
There's a Crystal Lake in Middletown, too.
It's kind of crazy to think we live so close to Crystal Lake.
Are the Jason movies based in Connecticut?
No, there's New Jersey, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
Crystal Lake.
Why was there like Ohio PD or something like that they were calling it in this movie? I thought there was some, I might have been just zoning out, but I thought
Daydreaming.
I thought they had called in Ohio PD or something like that, because I thought this was all supposed to be in like the Midwest.
Yeah, it's supposed to take place in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
But I just found it kind of cool, the Connecticut tie-in. The girl at the beginning gets naked for reasons, right? Like, why? I don't know.
Taking a
She was
shower.
taking a shower, which I thought, I thought Jason attacked not lecherous acts, but like acts of fornication. But
I mean, she did go into his home.
oh, that was Jason. That was supposed to be Jason's
That's the
home?
Voorhees house.
Oh, it was. I didn't know that.
It's like Michael Myers.
I didn't know. All of a sudden, he has a house in this one. Right.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Myers.
He has this big ass house too.
He wants that window, man. He wants to
sleeping
stare
out
out
in
the
that
window.
little hut for like 8 movies.
He's like,
He got a real
motherfucker, I
estate
had a house.
agent, and then he's finally.
He's finally
give-
cashing in on all of his.
And we'll give Jason something.
Movie
He did,
cred.
he did take good care of that house. It was in good shape.
Except for
Took
that
care of the gutters. Gutters were good.
Except for that bathtub.
Yeah, the bathtub
That
was not
looked
great.
grody, man.
Well, do you see Jason taking any baths? Look at that bitch.
I know.
Uh.
And so right away we get a classic Jason chase scene, which was really cool. And like you said, I really loved the look of Jason in this movie.
Yeah.
Logan, did you like the way he looked or no?
Yeah, I like the way it looked.
Yeah.
I think
I like that the mask is looks like
Like
it's so
part of him.
tight, it's painful, and like he wears it all the time. So.
Yeah, it's really cool that we got a cool mask. It'd be
Yeah.
really cool to see more of it.
It would have been cool to see more of it.
They basically just made this mask to just go, you want this mask? Nah, I'm not gonna give that to you.
And then we get the twist, right? Adam Marcus wanted this to be full of the tropes to play on the audience, knowing what Friday the 13th is. So then once the floodlights come on and the SWAT team is there and they blow up Jason, we're like, whoa. Like,
Yeah, that was that was the whoa moment of the movie. I was like, yes, he's going to hell.
Well, I will say this. When I saw her do, in a full towel, mind you.
Oh, yeah.
In a towel,
Did a
did
lot.
a lot of shit. She jumped on a cop car like a cop, army crawled through like a bunch of shit, tripped so that Jason could catch up with her,
Mhm.
and then did a flip. I was like, yeah, this bitch
FBI
ain't
training.
normal.
Yeah, and I was kind of hoping maybe she was going to be like the final girl of the movie, or like she was going to be the agent who came back, but that would have been.
Nope.
No, that was the end of her.
That was,
That's it.
yeah, no.
Did we get any? Well, we kind of get police in this, but no FBI after,
Yeah.
They did their
FBI
job.
guys, yeah.
After?
Yeah, in the corners.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But then after that, there's just like local PD.
I mean,
like,
I did.
They got him.
I did. Got him. Everybody go home.
big gulps, huh?
Yeah, see you later.
Well, I
Go,
did.
go pick that shit up.
I did like him in that scene, and this was the only part of the movie I kind of laughed at how like excessive the firepower was, because they had like 25 dudes with guns all around. They had dudes coming out of the friggin' trees.
Didn't they have like a trench gun?
Yeah, they had a trench gun they were throwing at him. Then they launched a mortar to finally blow him up. I was like, "Get him, boys!" And it was kind of comical how much stuff that they had. But I mean,
you have to.
And all the
yeah, like that part, I thought it was both cool and funny, and I was like on board at that point. But
the grunts I didn't like. They were like over the top, and Adam
know, I think
Marcus
they're
himself overdubbed those.
Of course he did, because Adam Marcus is such
Like,
a
what the
dweeb.
fuck, man?
What a geek.
he's just like, I'm gonna make this movie so detestable.
I don't
Did
like
Jason
that guy.
owe money or something?
I don't know.
Beat him like he did.
I know. Then we get to a scene in the morgue, right? That is kind of similar to part 4, where they take Jason to a morgue, and inevitably, I don't know why this coroner eats the heart. Was there a reason?
He's overcome by
The Jasonness.
the need to eat the heart. I don't know. Like, there's no real explanation. I mean, I guess Jason's magnetism, demonic magnetism. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's a force of nature. It's just
weird.
meat.
Yeah, this is what kind of makes me sad about this movie is like the special effects were so good. I
Yeah.
mean, and the guy who was the coroner was a really good actor. He stood out because he acted like Jason after that. He
Yeah.
kind of had a good like
Like,
mosey to him and everything like that. Like I thought that was really good and honestly like the whole like the pieces of Jason and everything like that. But then that's when I started to get, the hairs on the back of my neck started to raise, and I went, "What's going on here? What's going on? Why is he? He's got all the parts of Jason,
Why aren't we in hell yet?
Why aren't we in hell yet? This is Jason Goes to Hell. I assumed that would happen within some time in the movie.
Assume wrong.
And then he bites the heart, and I see the soul transfer into him, and
Yeah,
there was much
little.
That was awesome, Bearclaw, wasn't it? That was the most awesome part of the movie.
there was much profanity at that point.
Dang. Yeah, it's funny. I forgot to mention right before this, we see the title cards that are like just dog shit. Like,
those title cards made me want to cry.
Print Shop Deluxe was a big software package at this time. I could have made that title card.
Anyone could have.
I could have put some flames on it too.
Oh man,
Bearclaw, spare no expense.
I know.
Yeah, man, we got a budget to think about, Bearclaw. You can't just be spending money.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to get into, because we talked about it. This movie introduces a new family dynamic with Jason.
He has only 2 blood relatives left in the world with the power to kill him or make him reborn.
Why?
Yeah, I wanted to. That's one thing I wanted to ask is like, was any of this set up in previous movies? Wow,
He was an only child.
If you
for
were a
8
real,
of them.
if you were a Jason head coming into this movie, this would have been like none of these characters were from previous movies or anything. Like his sister. Or...
Did you not hear me say how disappointed I was having watched this movie for the first time? Your experience is exactly what my experience was watching this movie.
Logan asked me right at the beginning. He was like, "Well, what do I need to know? Like, do I need to watch part 8?" Or I was like, "No, there's nothing that ties in."
I assumed that at least the waitress there was previously in the Jason. No, just blue sky in it, huh? Just coming in hot.
One of the things with this movie, they only got the rights to Jason Voorhees specifically. They were going to have the part of Steven be Tommy Jarvis, but they didn't get the rights to Tommy Jarvis. It's just
a problem, bro.
Bullshit. Some actual bullshit to have pretty much an entire plot line of Tommy Jarvis just to go, yeah, we like Tommy Jarvis, but you know what? We're not going to give you him. What? So they basically were just like, here, you can take Jason, but we're going to take everything else. What are we going to do with it? Absolutely nothing.
I didn't realize Tommy Jarvis was the value in the IP.
It's like, what an asshole.
I mean,
okay, you can have Jason, but Jarvis stays with us.
Like, what are you going to do with Tommy Jarvis? Make a Tommy Jarvis show?
But if you think about it, like you were saying, though, that would have been some connectivity to the actual series.
Because like what Dan said, they wanted to see him fall. Like they didn't want to use it, but they're also like, we don't want you to use it either. You're just going to screw someone else over just because you're not happy. It's like, what the hell? Like, I want
What,
a
did
movie...
they get him in a divorce or something?
It's pretty much.
It'd be like that.
Well, there
would
was
literally be like that because there's 2 guys behind the franchise.
You can have the cabinet, but not the miniatures. Those are mine.
It's legit like that for like the last 20 years.
They just apparently settled their lawsuit just this year.
This has been going for like what, like a decade?
Yeah. Victor Miller and Sean S. Cunningham. Yep. One owned the character like Jason. The other one owned the Friday the 13th stuff. I mean, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. Come together and make money. Like, what are you doing?
Well, that's the thing that frustrates me the most about this entire movie, especially after doing kind of a financial analysis of this, is like, I look at this and I look at the returns on some of the previous movies and things and other slasher movies. And I'm just like, you can print money by making this stuff. And you guys, you can't get out of your own way to print money. Like, come come on, like that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's insanity.
And it's so easy. It's got a simple story and it's a built and proven formula that works. And they're like, know what? No, we don't want to do that anymore. We don't want to make money.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, for sure. It's like that. The family dynamic in here is we're introduced to Jason has a half sister, correct?
By Pamela Voorhees.
That she didn't care about at all.
I thought it was the father at first, and I was like, oh, that would make sense because we haven't seen the father at all, and that would kind of be why Pamela and him aren't like together.
The original script for this was going to introduce the father,
and the father was gonna eat the heart.
Yes, the father was gonna eat the heart.
I had heard that the original script introduced a brother who was gonna drag his body out of.
The brother was gonna be the one that
ate his heart and became Jason. Which
maybe
that would have been weird, but. It still would have made more sense than like, his half sisters.
This is all dog shit. Like,
yeah.
Either way, you're creating characters.
Kevin's frustration. This is all dog shit. So, what's the last piece of poop that comes out the dog? You know, it doesn't matter. It's just
it's all connecting.
It's all loose at the end. Who cares?
There's a corn tail.
I can't argue. It's just. I don't know, like it's funny, like making notes for this, it's like I don't even like there's just
you know what my main note is? After they blew up Jason, one lone guy should have come up with a pistol and shot him in the head. Roll credits.
Because you have this family dynamic. We're introduced to the half sister, then we have the daughter Jessica, right? There's so many freaking characters, and then Steven out of nowhere.
Steven doesn't get introduced until like the first 25 minutes, and then like he's introduced like a secondary character. And you're like, oh wait, he's the guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you guys didn't read the Steven comic book or the Steven novel before this, where they really
I missed that.
And there was actually 2 movies, and just Steven, just all Steven, gave a lot of background on the character.
I'd rather have a Steven movie
really
than
part
a
5. Really,
yeah.
Part 5 of the Steven franchise.
You want a Steven movie, Logan?
Better than this shit. I gotta say, if we had to pitch a movie, I don't know if you can make a better movie than this with what they had, you know.
I could have definitely made a better movie.
Anybody, Logan.
Okay.
I don't think they wanted to, Logan.
Okay, you know what though? Bearclaw, you're not allowed to make a Jason movie.
When making the movie.
Because you haven't seen more than 6 minutes of Jason.
I haven't seen more than 6 minutes of Jason. I've seen 6 minutes of Jason.
He could write a better movie than this shit.
Well, to be fair though, I don't think the director's seen more than 6 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think the director did either. Right now, my conclusion from the Jason movies that I've seen is if you'd like to see a really great Jason movie, go see In a Violent Nature. That's pretty much what I get at it. If you want to see like a great Jason movie that follows the formula, you like what?
I like this movie better than that shit.
Wow.
Then In a Violent Nature.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
I got nothing for you then.
That was like 40 minutes of walking. At least we got to see cool kills and hardcore sex.
What's cool about Jason Goes to Hell is it does introduce one character I did like, and that is Creighton Duke, the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Beth.
Famed from the Creighton Duke movies previous to this. He's just at left field. Left field cowboy coming in.
You know,
he agreed to do this movie as long as he got to wear a cowboy costume.
I mean, the cowboy costume was cool.
It was
his
sick.
Comments sometimes were a little not.
No,
cool,
they were awesome.
You know, the whole hand breaking thing.
Information like that, very expensive.
What's your price? Oh, fuck!
Yeah, because he wanted to fuck with him. I don't know.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
It's the 90s. They didn't have smartphones back then.
Yeah.
The only thing they had to enjoy was breaking each other's hands.
Here, Logan, can I see your hand for a second?
Oh, fuck!
My problem with Creighton Duke is he also suffers the same fate as Jason in this movie. Because we literally see him for, 5 minutes? Because a little bit longer than Jason, for sure. But we're introduced to him. He's taken to jail, and then, he has one jail scene. Like, what the fuck? It becomes Steven's movie all of a
Well,
sudden.
I mean,
Do
they
they,
come
do they even
back.
specify why he ends up in jail?
Why did he end up in jail? He was just fucking with that cop in the diner, right?
He was messing with the waitress there. He was starting shit.
Why don't you blow me, Chief? Right after your girlfriend there gets
They
through.
probably were like, you know what, this guy, and you know what, too.
But they kind of just left. He kind of just left the diner after that, and then
I hate
like,
to say they were after him from the beginning because they don't like him.
You think because of the race?
You know what,
Yeah,
guys?
it was very
I
racist.
just uncovered in my mind. I just uncovered a huge thing. The breaking fingers scene. One of the writers of this movie also wrote Major Payne, which was a great movie, by the way.
It was the corner there, the dude that was in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He wrote Major Payne.
He was one of the writers on Major Payne, yeah.
Awesome. Both of those had finger breaking scenes.
Oh.
So he's like, I want really
Because
want
because Major Payne would be like, oh, that hurts when the guy like had his legs blown off or something like that in one of the opening scenes, and he breaks his fingers, and he's like, you're thinking about that now instead of your blown off legs, but like, I don't know.
You know who
That's-
directed Major Payne?
Who?
Nick Castle, who plays the Shape in the original Halloween.
Oh,
wow, I didn't know that he
Should have watched Major Payne. That was a great movie.
Oh, back to Jason Goes to Hell. So Steven, everybody knows this fucking guy, right? Like,
Yeah, apparently he knocked up Jason Voorhees' sister's cousin's uncle's. No, she's
the niece.
Jason
niece,
Voorhees'
right?
niece, I think.
yeah, right.
He's my
okay.
aunt's daughter's dog.
Getting some
like-
some Thorn trilogy vibes
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was thinking too. Like, here's the other thing. Creighton Duke knows what Jason's doing. He's body hopping.
Yeah.
How does Creighton Duke know this?
Yeah. If you saw Creighton Duke 1 through 5,
Well,
you would
apparently
you would
the
obviously
director
know that that's the,
the
case.
director has said that Creighton Duke had a run-in with Jason a few years ago, and he's been hunting him down ever since.
Yeah.
Was that in the movie? Yes.
And no.
And no.
Yes, and no.
Well, in the novelized version.
Oh, okay.
It's all explained.
Read
You
Creighton
really,
Duke.
you really need to read the novelization
really
while
need to
you watch
read.
the
It's-
movie
it's
to get
slightly
the
longer
full
than
artistic
the entire
expression.
Lord of the Rings, but it's the Creighton Duke trilogies. and
Read Creighton
I wanna
Duke.
see it.
He just goes
travel
around-
into.
I wanna read it, I mean.
He's actually in Halloween movie. He's,
Oh,
it's a
he's
very
everywhere.
expansive character.
Well, because I'm thinking like he's set up to be like the Loomis character, right? And like, okay, we're gonna have the good versus evil here. And
He's the good guy.
I mean, he's kind of a dick,
He's
but
a
like,
mercenary
that's
anti-hero.
He's
yeah.
really the only option.
unless you want Steven.
Steven to be the good guy.
I mean, I guess Steven and his cop friend are kind of the two good guys of the movie.
I like Harry and Lloyd and Dumb and Dumber.
Mocking.
Just in the cop car at the police station.
Yeah, Creighton Duke explains to us that, you know, Jason has to be reborn through a Voorhees, and only a Voorhees can kill him, right?
And that's what these
Ooh,
movies
man,
need more of:
Lord.
exposition. You know, just really telling us what we should
Yeah,
be
like
feeling about.
this is like the biggest betrayal of the formula, right? It's like you have all of this exposition, but you failed to realize that you need actors to execute on the exposition.
Yeah, they're just basically like, yeah, we'll have this guy who's dressed up like a bounty hunter. He knows everything about Jason.
See, this isn't really a Jason movie. This is an Evil Dead
This is
movie.
a
This
Dead
is
Eye
my pitch for me making an Evil Dead movie. See what I made for Jason? It's like, just make an Evil Dead. I
This
don't
could be
get.
Evil Dead.
I don't get this.
Well,
I don't get it.
That was one of the complaints with the test audience is there's like no Jason shit. So what they did was they went back and reshot the
Yeah.
scenes of the campers.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
having-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like,
That scene
okay.
wasn't even.
That wasn't in the original thing.
He's like, yeah, okay, I'll give you camping scene, but I'm gonna get my own shit in there too. I'm gonna get a dude ass in there, and I'm gonna show really big. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
make you
that,
guys watch
that whole
sex.
interaction was a whole.
Listen, I'm all for equal opportunity. Like
Yeah, it's
dudes, girls,
fine.
whatever. Like
but it's too much.
it's just for this scene, it felt out of place in this movie.
In this movie, and just like what is going there's hitchhikers that like I have a unifying theory to this movie, but we can talk about it when
Okay.
we get to conspiracy
Is this
theories.
guy like? I feel like this guy's in for his own rub, you know? I don't think this guy's in for other people's rubs. I think he's in it for himself. This guy, the
Yeah.
director feels like he's writing just for him.
My conspiracy ties together both the movie and the direction of
Am I
the whole thing.
Am I crazy to say this feels like a Weinstein production?
Yes, because Weinstein wouldn't have any homoerotic stuff in here. He wouldn't have a man tied up naked getting
Reverse
shaved.
Weinstein.
Yeah, he wouldn't have phallic Jason demons coming out of people's mouths into other people's mouths.
Too much for Weinstein's.
I mean, hey, listen, whatever they need to do. I'm not against that creative choice, but I am against, like, what is going on? Why is this police officer bondage down and shaved? Like what are we doing here?
Yeah, I think we downloaded the wrong.
More
Jason
importantly,
Goes to Hell.
why isn't this the process for every victim?
Yeah.
It was just him.
In one scene, he can be a light that comes in, and another scene, he's got to go up the back door, which was the actress, I guess, was really
she was not aware
on board
that was
with
happening.
that.
We'll get to that in a second because I got a big thing on that scene. But this is not Jason's MO. Jason doesn't tie people up and
shave.
He's like Bugs Bunny to Elmer Fudd.
Oh my God, he is! That's so perfect. Somebody make the edit, please. I beg you.
All of his victims must be clean.
That guy kind of looked like Elmer Fudd a little bit.
Yeah, he did. You're right. He was like.
And didn't the coroner have a mustache?
maybe the first jump tickled him going in. He was like, "Fuck that! We need to get another motherfucker with a mustache. Fuck that! Get him out of there."
Well, let's be honest. The entire plot of this movie is not built around Jason, and they've said it before. I've heard this, that the person that played Jason in the movie,
Kane Hodder,
he was directing them how to play Jason, and they weren't listening to shit because the director just said, have fun with it. Do your own thing.
Yeah, and Kane Hodder was pissed because, like, he was a rock star. He was a superstar. Yeah. He's Jason Voorhees.
He's the aficionado.
You bring him on, and you're basically just going, yeah, well, we're bringing him for like 2 seconds.
So I want to get to what Bearclaw was saying about eventually one of the bodies transfers into the dead sister, right? In the basement.
Well, he comes out of, because again, like you thought that it had to be like a spirit transfer or something like that. No, turns out his spirit or some type of entity can just crawl out of the body.
Yeah.
And then crawl into...
Like he's a fucking little demon.
Yeah. I don't know.
Very Thing-esque.
Yeah, it was kind of Thing-esque.
And that's why I hate it.
Oh. Don't do that to Bearclaw.
Yeah, well, I've said it before. I don't like the Thing.
I know. But here's my thing, right? This whole movie, they set up this idea. Steven has to protect Jessica and the baby because Jason's coming for them. Bah, bah, bah. You got to protect it.
I will say I respect Steven for that shit.
In the end, though, it's bullshit. Because all he needed was the dead body of the
he could have used any dead body.
Duke, that part about being reborn through a Voorhees woman doesn't have to be a living woman.
I'm going to protect it a little bit. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, though.
Wow.
I liked that they used it because I was like, wait a minute. Because I thought it was pretty funny that the boyfriend there took the dead body and was like, oh, yeah, I just took the dead body.
How creepy was that? Let's talk about American case
Can we find some dead body parts?
I took her dead mom and then I banged her. What?
I stole Diana's body and I hid it here in the closet. And then I went home and fucked her dog.
And then I put dead body parts in the fridge. And who's he calling?
I can't wait for her to see this shit.
Is he calling Epstein? What the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
I thought, though, it was smart of them to use that at the end because I think people have forgotten about it and then they brought it back. But I thought it was a cool way of, like, they were still fighting off Jason and all their attempts. It's very like horror movie 101.
I feel like they painted themselves into a corner and they were like, well, shit, the mom's dead. That leaves Jessica and the baby, and when we want them both to live happily ever, how do we bring him back? How do we bring him back?
Dead mom
in the basement.
Oh yeah, that is true. Perfect. What'd you think of Jason coming out of the hole? Finally, Jason's back, right?
I don't know. I was at this point. At this point, I literally had the movie because keep in mind the director's cut is a solid like half hour longer.
Yeah,
so I had the
hours.
thing up like waiting for the minutes. I was like, come on, credits. Like,
Cheering the credits.
I mean, and once I saw the Necronomicon, this movie was irredeemable in my mind.
And that is the actual Necronomicon prop that was used.
Yeah, he really wanted
So he
that.
had connections to Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
So he could have, in theory, made an Evil Dead movie.
They don't want him.
Well, apparently Evil Dead was owned by a different production company. So.
Let's be honest. Who wants this bitch ass director?
What did he direct after this?
Nothing.
He did that boyfriend zombie movie before this.
Well, he wrote it. He didn't.
Oh, he didn't direct it.
He didn't do
Okay.
jack shit.
Yeah, I can imagine if this is on your resume, they're going to be like, I don't think we're giving our movie to you.
That's gonna be a no for me, Doug.
That's going to be a no.
Hey, Dad, who directed Halloween 5?
Dominique.
That French guy?
Yeah.
He might be up there with this director.
You like which one do you like better?
Both of them suck. They're on the
okay.
same level of just the worst.
I thought Halloween 5 was better than this.
Oh,
I don't.
No way.
Halloween 5 is the worst.
Me and Bearclaw are tag teaming here.
Whoa.
So at the end, we finally get a scene where I guess Jessica uses the dagger,
the magic
dagger that just
it's like a Power Rangers dagger.
Duke
Is he gonna play a flute on this shit? Gonna call a dragon out of this
minus 50 points for not having a Megazord come out.
Exactly. Yeah, the baby should have been like, it's morphin' time.
Well, it's like the Zords coming up from the ground when all these like hands and stuff come up to take Jason.
It's like Goldar coming out. I don't like Goldar.
Can we talk about how first, when she gets the magic dagger, she stabs an innocent man who she thought might be Jason.
Oh,
right?
oh yeah. I forgot about that.
And Lori.
The police chief.
Stabs the
Yeah,
police
because
chief.
Creighton Duke's like, stab them both.
Kill both of them.
No!
Stab them both. So she stabs the boyfriend of that, who pretty much just got the raw steal of this movie.
Now, Jason did talk in that scene.
Oh, yeah, and we heard Jason's voice. So.
Did? What did he say?
Yeah, he said, get away from her.
Oh, yeah, he talked as one of the guys.
Get the hell away from her, Ed!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would he talk?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Well,
It's just to have the twist, right? Of like who's like Jason couldn't
Dude,
be him because he talked.
He really wanted to make the thing. He really wanted to make the thing towards the end.
Don't even take the thing out of your mouth. Like,
because that was a very thingism. That was a thingism.
That was a thing.
Well, here's the thing. This movie's dog shit. So
what'd you think of the ending though? Jason finally goes to hell. This is kind of like Jason Takes Manhattan, not to give that away, but like,
dude, we gotta watch it.
He doesn't go to hell, really. I mean, right? We don't see him in hell, so this movie's a lie.
I mean, he goes underground.
Jason
And
goes
where's
to
the
New
metal
Jersey.
mask? I was kind of looking forward to some kind of a I thought the devil was going to gift him a metal mask, and that was going to be.
You wrote a better movie in your head, Bearclaw.
Wait for Jason X.
The cover of this movie, and I was picturing like metal, like
you thought this was gonna be like the most metal Jason movie ever.
Yeah.
No.
Well, sorry to twist
Far.
your tip, but no.
But at the very end, we get the tease of what's to come. Freddy Krueger's glove.
Oh, is that coming? Is that really going to be a movie that they're going to make a year from this? Wow, that'd be great.
Not with this
I can't wait to see what they do with that. Oh, wait, we got to wait 10 years of production hell to see that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, but this was like this was literally teasing the tip, Log, of horror fans.
No, this was, you know what he called it in his own words? This was fun. This was a little bit of a tease.
I don't know who had fun, but
yeah,
he didn't actually have any inspiration to make it though.
In all fairness, this was pretty close to the credits, so
it was fun.
It was fun.
It's like Wayne's World's ending when they do like the little like stupid like bits at the end, like the Scooby-Doo bit. Like that's what it feels like. Freddy grabbing the mask, because it's like, okay, so you're basically just like, here's something that we also have.
It's like teasing you of what better could come, like, but you're like, this is shit, but here's better stuff on the horizon.
Maybe Jason does go to hell.
Maybe. We're on to Conspiracy Corner. Actually, first, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Here we go. Man on the street, your boy, Logan. We're here in hell, looking around. You know, I've met a lot of cool people. I met Hulk Hogan, Billy Mays, the Queen, who stole a lot of money from me. She better be ready. And we got our good old members of Madness here. We gotta talk about something. Here at Hell, it's safe to say, we found our forever home. I mean, this is pretty much it. We've seen a lot of shitty movies, so this is pretty much where we're at now. This is where Dream Scenario is. Better watch out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going great. It's pretty rough down here. It's always both hot and cold.
Aren't you loving the skin burning massages that you're
Yeah.
getting? I'm going to like all these nice like retreats and stuff. There's people here. They're all really
No,
nice.
I gotta be honest with you. My time here has not been fantastic. There's the masturbating spider. There's, there's
Where did you get
a
that?
constant horror show of Jason movies without Jason in them.
I don't know. I think that sounds pretty nice. As a guy who loves the first Friday the 13th where they just play strip poker.
Yeah, I mean, all the coffee down here is instant coffee, Logan.
I love it.
It is, and you do have to watch it get made as a form of entertainment. So
We're here with Roger Ebert. What does he have to say about Jason Goes to Hell? Always reviewing down here are horror movies. Man the Street, here in Hell.
It's time for Conspiracy Corner. Does anyone have any conspiracies they'd like to share?
I've got two big ones that I wanted to talk about. The first one is one that I've kind of cooked up over my experience in the Jason universe, is that there are no movies with Jason actually in it. Based on all of my previous experience, I think maybe he is a myth that has been dreamed up. There has only been 6 minutes of footage of him in total in each one of these movies. It starts off kind of like just kind of teases his existence and then goes into some wacky kind of weird direction. That's the only thing with the set of evidence that I have right now, that there really aren't any Jason movies and that they all take kind of a weird turn, not knowing the plot twists. My other one about this movie is, and this is kind of expansive, so follow me along here. Between the years like 1920 through like 1965-ish, lead paint was used a lot in houses and homes. Lead poisoning is a serious problem, folks, and you should really be testing a lot of your tap water and everything for lead poisoning. I think one of the major stars of this movie is lead poisoning. I'm talking from production through like script writing and acting. I think this
Steals the show.
It steals the show, and that many of the folks involved may have suffered from this.
Yeah,
suffered from
canonically,
lead
the
poisoning.
Marcus home was pretty hit with the lead poisoning.
Yeah, I mean that old Voorhees house that must have had a lot of lead
Oh,
paint in
yeah.
it. And at the time, the education on the dangers of eating the paint chips was very low. So I think that maybe lead poisoning may be one of the stars of this movie. So
I have one. Jason Goes to Hell is a spiritual sequel to Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. This isn't the first time we've seen Jason take control of people. The first time was actually in Part 5, A New Beginning. Jason is physically dead, but perhaps he influenced the events from the grave. He caused Victor to bury that axe in Joey. He got in Roy's head and took him on a massive killing spree. Then finally Tommy at the end. The only person that actually ended up surviving that night was Reggie. He spends the rest of his life studying Jason. He no longer goes by his middle name Reginald or Reggie, but his full name, Creighton Duke.
Oh.
It all tracks. There's a convoluted time jump. Like, it all works.
yeah, you know what?
Wow,
That is
really
kind of
like that.
interesting. I thought of A New Beginning as kind of like a spoof on the whole Jason.
It's a parody.
It's a parody, kind of
like
satirical.
Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah. Jason Goes to Hell wasn't funny, though.
Dang, I like that one, man.
Well, I got a conspiracy theory for you. You ready
All
for
right.
this? This one might be a little crazy, but think about it. I think the ending of this movie is setting up a movie where it's Freddy versus Jason.
No.
But-
You're saying the clawed hand was Freddy's hand?
Yeah, but you'll never believe this. I think this movie might end up taking 10 years off people's lives to
No.
do it.
No way.
And they're
They
going to do a movie where Jason's in space.
There's no.
Whoa.
Oh, come on. They're not going to do anything like that.
Hey, it's
Because they
just
won't make a
theory.
Jason movie. So
Jason's in hell. How could he go to space?
how could he go to space?
Bearclaw, it's just a theory. A conspiracy
Conspiracy
theory.
theory.
Oh.
Taking your job, Matt Pat.
Any hot takes?
I have a hot take. I want to see Ethel from Part 5 take on Joey B from Goes to Hell.
Oh.
In the octagon on the White House lawn.
I want an octagon.
Hey, it's the presidential octagon.
Mind your manners, then. Octagon.
We want to see it, folks.
I mean,
You want to sit? You want to
I
see
mean,
the
you
octagon?
know, I
Is
don't
there
know.
enough room with the ballroom, though? That's what we gotta find out.
I'll just
Oh,
knock
no, the octagon- the
knock down
octagon's
one of the
is
other
part of the
unimportant
ballroom.
things. Just knock it right down. It's not a big deal.
Bill Clinton said he loved the movie theater.
So my hot take is, here's the thing with this movie. Horror fans should legitimately be angry about this movie. This is what
They are.
Like, if you
Bearclaw,
like
they are.
slasher movies and stuff, like, you should legitimately be angry about this, because this movie is taking like a high power franchise, mixing it with dog shit, and having no regard for the intellectual property whatsoever. And my eyes always roll a little bit when you get somebody who's like, they refuse to make a certain type of movie or something with the IP, but you need to protect your brand, and you need to protect what it stands for and how customers perceive it. And Jason is one of the biggest branded slashers out there, and he was part of the whole 1980s golden era of slashers, and they really just didn't do him any justice in this movie. And this is what happens when nobody's protecting your IP and you give the movie to a 22-year-old director. I'm sorry, and maybe this is old Bearclaw talking, but I don't think you should be giving 22-year-olds that kind of expensive IP to deal with. This movie could have made orders of magnitude more money than it did, and didn't. And it may have actually led to the 20 plus years of slasher recession that went through. Once a concept is proven to not give the same financial returns, I mean, this could be, I'm not saying it's solely responsible for this, because there was a couple of different things that really led to that. But I mean, it's this kind of thing. This movie is a shining example of what led to slashers not being prominent, many years, and still
for
not
2
even
years, and then Scream came out.
Yeah, Scream came out, right, but Scream was kind of a different beast unto itself. I mean, it was a slasher movie, but
It was the evolution, though.
yeah, it was
Slasher.
evolution, but I mean, what came after Scream?
I Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legend. I think, to your point, though, to go off of your point, I think this was just the death knell. Like, slasher movies had been declining, right?
Yeah.
And, late 80s, maybe Jason Takes Manhattan, Halloween 5. Then you had Freddy's Dead in 91. But this was like the death knell.
Yeah.
After this, like you said, Scream comes and really revitalizes slashers. But to me, slashers had been dead for a little bit.
They
even
were
before
like,
this.
it was like a 5-year decline, like from like 88 to 94.
Yeah.
6 years, whatever.
It's just one of those things that kind of made me angry just thinking about it, because I think there was still, like, I don't know, even having not seen a lot of the slasher movies, I have like nostalgia feelings for them.
Yeah.
Being a child of the 80s and seeing some of this stuff, and it kind of makes me sad that there wasn't a lot more of these movies around.
For sure.
I have a hot take. This movie didn't need Jason because it already lost its viewers with the plot itself.
I mean, I agree. And I'll go off of yours both with my hot take is I think this is not really a true slasher movie. I think some of the slasher stuff was added in. I think this is more of like a body horror jumping, like what would you say, a Parasite movie?
Right? Yeah.
I would say hot trash.
Oh, yeah.
It's not really a horror movie.
It's time for our Hall of Slain. Our Hall of Slain are characters that have died in the movies we review that would help us get through and survive a horror movie because we are the final girl. Are there any characters from Jason Goes to Hell that you would like to nominate?
I have one. I actually have two. My first one is Vicky.
Yeah.
That woman is the personification of a Survivor Squad member, in my opinion. She's a true friend. She cleans your mom's blood out of the carpet she died on before you get there.
Considerate.
Vicky was an Amazon in this movie.
She'll play auntie for you while you go out and get loaded.
Yeah.
To Bearclaw's point, she knows her way around a shotgun.
That was one of the coolest movies of the scene when she just rips out a double barrel, a sawed-off double barrel, and she's ready to party, man.
I'm telling you, that restaurant scene was some fine action.
That was like Terminator Bearclaw.
So yeah, I have her.
Mouth.
I have her in.
You shut your mouth before you talk to me.
Does anyone second?
I second.
I
Vicky.
second.
All
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
All right, I'll fourth. All right, gavel sound. Vicky, welcome.
Duke.
I was gonna say Creighton Duke.
I don't know. He seems like a liability.
Is he? Oh no.
I don't want that motherfucker anywhere near my finger.
Yeah, I was just saying, he seems like a liability.
He's a loose cannon. Logan, is your wing getting Creighton Duke?
All right,
He seems like
Time.
He seems like Logan Wing material.
It's
especially
time
especially
for
with
you
the
to
lemonade.
pay the price.
All right.
It's time to play the clown.
You will die.
Nathan hit the horn. And the fingers cracked.
Yeah, but keep him away from the Flag Brothers there.
The Frog Brothers?
The Frog Brothers there. I think you should keep him away from children.
Does anybody else have any?
They're not children.
I
They're
was
men
gonna
of
say
war.
Creighton Duke.
My other one is, and this is how they're casted, FBI guard number 2. Do you guys know who FBI guard
Is that
number
Kane
2?
Hodder?
Yes, it is. He calls Jason a pussy,
You want nothing but a big old pussy anyway.
and then in the next shot, he's dead.
You could technically take Jason.
I wouldn't have any objections. He seems like a capable individual.
We need more
We don't
beef.
see him in action, but imagine he was taken by surprise by the probe.
And he called him a pussy. I mean,
Yeah.
he ain't
And
afraid
he
of
is
nothing.
Jason.
And
so-
he is Jason. So technically, we're bringing in an icon to the
Yeah.
Hall of Slang.
Yeah, get him. Man.
versatile individual, and Freddy too, because
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
yeah. He knows how to wield a razor glove.
I'm going to abstain. That
What?
is not for me, dog.
You don't want
No.
Kane Hodder in as
No.
security guard too?
I don't trust him.
I have a nomination for Logan's Wing, the diner owner's son.
Yeah, take it. Give me Warren.
You'll take him?
Yeah. We need someone to cook.
I think he is what the Logan
Ward?
Wing stands
look
for.
at him.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Ward.
That man definitely knows his way around a frying
He's a
pan.
firearms expert.
So I get Duke. So I get Duke, and I get Ward. Okay.
All right.
Ward.
Clown horn.
That's his name. His name is Ward.
It is?
Yeah, his name is Ward.
Like
Well, I will
Ward,
give-
Ward is what the Logan
Well,
Wing is.
I will give him this because I did actually like this scene in the movie. Was when Steven was back there finally seeing his kid for the first time, and Ward sees him and is like, "Oh, what the hell?" Like, and he's just like, "Dude, I like it's my kid." Like, and Ward's
Gives
just
him
like,
his car
"Take
keys,
my
right?
car."
Yeah. He's a good dude.
He's
Yeah,
a
he's got a kind
loyalty.
heart. I think I think he's got what it takes for the Logan.
We need
Wing.
someone to cook.
All right, so just as a recap, Vicky is coming.
Post-staff skills. He's got.
Can't handle a gun though. That's the only thing. His arm gets ripped off his body.
I also have a late entry into the Logan Wing. I'd like to nominate Josh.
Which one's Josh?
Who's
The
Josh?
officer who
The
got
officer
shaved?
that got
Bring him in. Nathan, override
Actually,
the vote.
I don't want. Nathan, I'm begging you, please. Actually,
Clown horn.
because that made me a little sick. Shaving sounds.
Shaving sounds.
Yeah, it's got to be shaved Josh, Joe. It can't be mustache Josh. Mustache Josh is too cool.
So just as
I
a
get shaved, Josh. So after the fact, Josh, melting, burning flesh, Josh.
So just as a recap, to the Mouths of Madness Hall of Slain, we have Vicky. To Logan's Wing, we have the diner owner's son, Ward, Creighton Duke, and shaved Josh.
I hate you guys so much.
very nuanced detail,
Yes.
but it's important.
It's important.
Very important.
Very important.
I hate you guys. I really do. First you break into my work, you give me Tina, and now you give me
And Mrs.
Josh.
Tower.
Excuse me. What Josh have we given you? Which one? We have to be clear.
It's a very important detail you're leaving out, Logan. Is he shaved or is he unshaved?
We've lost Logan. On to hook, line, and stinkers.
What's What's wrong with you? What kind of Josh is he? Like he's a freaking flavor of the month.
Hey, NECA figure should have a shaved Josh.
Limited edition shaved Josh.
So he got a removable mustache.
Removable.
Like Mr. Potato Head. You can remove his clothes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, this is the worst. I hate this. Let's end this out.
Our hook is our favorite kill of the movie. Our line is our favorite line or quote in the movie. And our stinker is something funny, awful, or weird that happens that makes the movie either better or worse. We've lost Dan.
I'm sorry, but the Bearclaw line going, what kind of... What Josh is it again? It's so funny.
We need a new T Public shirt.
Dude,
what Josh is it?
That overtakes Cannonball.
All right, my hook. I'm gonna go with the girl camper getting split in half by
man.
I mean,
That was
brutal.
brutal.
That was.
He showed it all.
As a younger gentleman, I really liked that scene until recently. I got a little surprised with her being split in half.
Really big mood killer there.
Yeah, that was quite the juxtaposition. My line is I'm going to go with Steven and his buddy cop there having a literal gun contest back and forth.
Yeah.
I've got a gun.
I got a gun. Fuck that. I got a gun.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
My stinker is the whole movie. It's a mess. I just like my notes for this were just questions. They weren't even like shit that happens. So.
Yeah.
Dan, how about you?
My hook is shaved Josh.
God damn it. I hate you.
He's melting Josh.
Melting
at that
Josh.
point.
Melting
His-
Josh.
His death it's the wet version of the Thanos snap.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
He's just melting. Oh.
Oh, like an ice cream cone. On
I mean,
a
you
hot
see his
summer
jaw
day.
come
Just a
on.
little-
Yeah.
And he gets like
substance.
stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
It's really
It
good.
turns into like bubble gum, basically.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. So I think that stands out to me. It stands out to me as one of the more brutal deaths, I think, throughout the entire franchise, too. Like,
Yeah.
that one sticks out as notable to me out of all
Yeah.
the movies. My line, security guard, too. Say, Doc.
Jason gonna be getting up and walking around anytime soon?
We really nailed that fucker.
He wasn't nothing but a big old pussy anyway.
He was nothing but a big old pussy anyways. Next scene, they're both dead. Stinker, Jason versus Steven fight. Jason just throws Steven around and it's a very boring final act for a final Friday where Jason is finally taken down. Like, this is what you do with this character. You just have him like rough up Steven and throw him into like a playset.
Yeah, I was like, what? Why are they on a play set? What is this?
And then my other notable is, why does Jason strip and shave a man?
No, it makes sense. It's plot convenient.
Bearclaw, how about you?
My hook, I had the other two as hooks, but I'll go with, I still thought it was pretty rock and roll, and it would have been a good way to send Jason to hell, like the movie promises, to have him go out by the SWAT team. And I did find it surprising when the victim started doing parkour. Like, I was like, oh shit, what's happening? And like, and then the spotlights came on and Jason was blown to smithereens. I thought it was cool that they used a mortar to do it. That was neat. My line is Luke, which was one of the hitchhikers.
We're going to Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, yeah? Planning on smoking a little dope, having a little premarital sex, and getting slaughtered?
Getting slaughtered, and it just goes to show, like, what are we doing here? We're just gonna shoehorn this right in. I could have told you that was shot after the movie because it was just so shoehorned in, and like Steven didn't even go for
The girl
the
making
girl. Yeah, I just didn't get it, which led to my further confusion in this whole movie. My stinker is just the Necronomicon being in this movie. Like, keep that out of your terrible movie. Just overall, I just thought this movie was disrespectful to fans. I thought it was disrespectful to business because you could have made so much more money off of a Jason movie, and that it was artistically offensive. So that's my stinker.
Logan.
So for me, I have my hook is Duke's death. Technically.
Technically, he's
Now,
still alive.
here's what I'm gonna
According
say.
to the
I hate the director, so I don't give a shit.
Fair enough.
My line, I have two.
You think you're ready for Tony the Wonder Llama?
The Wonder Llama.
Oh,
forgot about that.
Yeah.
That line made me give up on the movie the first time that I watched it. My second line is Atlantis.
That's my lady you're talking about. Well, now, see, she is only your lady because she ain't had a taste of the Duke yet.
She's only your lady because she hasn't had a taste of the Duke yet. Yeah. And
That's what got him arrested, I think.
probably. And then my stinker. Jason is in this movie for like a cup of instant coffee and he didn't even finish it. And my second is the heart eating scene. That was gross. He ate it like a steak.
Any other honorable mentions at all?
I don't know whether this is line or stinker, but what was the whole thing with like the condoms during the sex scene? There was like a whole lot of time dedicated to
You know, I'm
defining-
gonna help you out here, Bearclaw. You know what the director said, and I quote, "Now, Jason isn't after people who have sex. He's after people who have unsafe sex."
Okay, that's gonna put it right in the stinkers.
Yeah, he wanted to throw.
God, he's such a geek. He is such a geek.
If you want to have a moral message in there, okay.
I have another honorable mention. That's Joey B's death. Just her taking the elbow to the mush.
Oh
Oh,
Yeah, that was
man.
actually a pretty
that was
good.
pretty funny.
She looked like
Yeah.
a Sour Patch Kid.
Woo!
Or what's the Warhead? Or
Yeah, words.
yeah,
Lemon
Cry
heads.
baby.
yeah.
Well, thankfully, we're on to our final rating.
They're gonna rate the movie. What will they rate the movie? The killer is great, the victim sucks, the survivor is in between.
What was that?
If this is your first time listening, we have a 3-tier rating system. Killer is the best. Survivor is our middle tier. And finally, the dreaded victim. This is the third Friday the 13th movie we've reviewed in the series. If you want to take a look back at some of our other Friday the 13ths, we reviewed Friday the 13th from 1980 as episode 19. That one we all gave a survivor to. We also reviewed Friday the 13th part 5, A New Beginning. That was our episode 36. On that one, I gave a killer to it. Dan, Bearclaw, and Nathan gave it a survivor. Logan did not rate it.
I want to say this. I gave the first movie a killer. It's not a killer, but it's definitely like almost a killer, but it's Survivor.
No, you gave it a survivor.
I think I gave it a killer.
No, this is the second time you've said this. You
well,
also
it should
said-
be a killer.
Well, you can't retroactively go back.
I can if I want to.
For me, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday is a victim. I did enjoy this more than I thought I would, to be honest. This is probably the third time I've really seen this movie. It's one that I skip when I go through and watch the rest of the series all the time. I am glad, though, that Dan picked this because this was the first Jason movie I saw, so there was like some nostalgia and maybe like, hey, this time could be it. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Victim. Dan, how about you?
Well, before I get into my rating, I just would like to thank all of you gentlemen for being good sports, sitting through this abomination of a movie. Obviously, with that being said, my final rating for Jason Goes to Hell, it's just like the title suggests, right to hell with this one. Victim. I know it's a victim. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it doesn't bastardize and kill the franchise. It did. And I'm also not afraid to say that I also find it mildly entertaining. It's one of the few you watch to just kind of check off the list for the Friday the 13th franchise. Like if you're a horror fan, you're like, I'm going to get through all of these just so I have the cred knowledge that I've seen these. Like that's really the only time I would recommend this movie. Bearclaw, what do you got?
So for this one, I would call it a victim pretty safely. I mean, it's got good kills, which I think is kind of its one redeeming factor. But I mean, you can't have that cool of a movie poster with this movie. There wasn't even a metal mask.
You just get Steven instead.
Yeah, you just get Steven, like
Steve.
It's kind of a letdown. And when your movie poster is better than your movie, I mean,
That's a sign.
That's a sign. You know, the fact that there was some stuff that not all the actors were cool with in this. I mean, I don't know. It was just not a good movie that I would recommend to anybody. And it doesn't have any value beyond this is how you kill a franchise. This is how you mismanage IP. This is how you lose money on a movie, would be how I would frame this. So victim for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
Logan.
Leprechaun knew how to make a franchise. And let me tell you right now, for all the listeners who love Leprechaun in the Hood, don't worry. We'll be back real soon with Leprechaun in the Hood, too.
Oh, God.
For me, this movie is god-awful. There's no point of return in this movie. There's nothing that this movie does that brings me a slight ounce of joy. It is basically like watching Terrifier, but way less graphic, but it still has the same erotic feeling as Terrifier, and it makes me feel gross afterwards. You kind of have to take like a nice shower and try to forget about it. Maybe wash your eyes out with some bleach.
Maybe shave your mustache.
Maybe shave a little bit. Maybe paint your face and get real angry. You know what? For me, this movie's a victim. This director really loved to make me angry.
Well, Nathan, our producer, gave his rating. Is this going to be a all-around victim here?
Yeah.
A total victim?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. There's no way he's...
You think?
I don't know.
Damn it,
Nathan's kind of a wild
You
card.
freak.
I get why Friday the 13th fans don't like this one, but I think Jason as Mono is hilarious and fun.
Jason as Mono.
Oh, no.
However, Creighton Duke has way too small of a role for how cool of character he is.
Yes.
Survivor.
What the hell?
Nathan, you saved it. We also asked you, our audience, for your thoughts on Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. From Natalie _May_ oof.
Yep. Says it all, folks.
From Harley Quinn, 1913. I thought it was interesting and it had some funny moments. Oh, some more funny moments.
That's a polite comment.
Yeah, that's something to say about it.
From James Shannon Morant. Worst movie in the franchise.
Yeah.
That's a fair comment.
It's a fair comment, too.
That's allowed.
Can only go up from here, right?
Exactly, Bearclaw. Is only up from here.
Or down. To hell.
From Milk Duds and Beer. For me, this is a classic case of a good movie by any other name. I would definitely have enjoyed it a lot more if it wasn't made to be a Friday the 13th film. Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
From Rusty _Drifter Shiv. As much as I do enjoy the film, the problem with it is that it feels like a Jason movie made by people who have never seen a Jason movie.
Huh, yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it?
From Dissect That Film Pod. Growing up, this was one of my least favorite Friday the 13th movies. Over the years, I've seen the love for this entry, and it makes me feel like I need to rewatch it and to reevaluate it as an adult.
I like that they said this was my least favorite.
There's nothing but disappointment in that rewatch.
And in all hope.
From X Snowflake 07X, she put wow emoji, fire. So ooh, maybe she likes this one.
Burn it with fire.
Thank you all so much for your comments. We really appreciate hearing your thoughts. If you want to comment on any of the movies we review, go to our Instagram page at mouths.of.madness or write to us at thepaddedroom@outlook.com and we'll read them off at the end of our next episode. Now, on our next episode, it's one of our favorites each year.
Oh boy.
It's our third annual Secret Madness party. Our Secret Madness is similar to a Secret Santa, where each of us have chosen 3 different horror movies and are putting them into a hat to select one of the movies that we will review.
Should we make Bearclaw draw?
I'm definitely not drawing this time.
Bearclaw, I think we should make you draw
Yeah, I think Bearclaw should
because
be-
we punished you this episode, so I think it's only right.
All right,
punish
I'm
you
going to
even
record
further.
this. All right, Bearclaw, let's choose one of these hats. Why don't you shuffle that around a little bit? Get that. There you go.
Come on, Secret Madness gods.
What do we got here?
On Crow 2024.
Oh, you put that in there, you bastard.
All right, Bearclaw.
Okay, the first one is going to be Violent Night. I don't know, guys. Do we want to review a non-horror movie, though? Like,
The second year in a row of like not picking a horror movie.
Take 2. All right, so we're going to draw right now. Going to have Bearclaw pulling out of the hat.
okay, here we go.
All right.
Let's see. All right, it's The Mean One.
The Mean One. All right, awesome. So on our next episode, we're going to be reviewing The Mean One. That will be quite the experience.
The Evil Grinch.
The Evil Grinch
I haven't
movie.
seen this one, but I've been meaning to check it out.
All right. I'm looking forward to seeing how mean the mean one is. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Mouths of Madness on your favorite audio platform and YouTube. If you've enjoyed your descent into madness, please rate us 5 stars and leave a review. You can find us on Instagram at mouths.of.madness. We have a video podcast called Straight Jacket Talk that you can check out now on YouTube at Mouths of Madness. Finally, we have our email address. Write to Bearclaw at thepaddedroom@outlook.com and send him your support, as hopefully we will get to see a movie with Jason in it soon.
I'm really hoping that my conspiracy theory is wrong and there is actually a Jason. Well, let me know which ones I should be watching that actually has Jason in them for, let's call it, greater than a 15-minute runtime.
Dang. Well, that does it for our review on Jason Goes to Hell: The Final Friday. We'll be back soon with our Secret Madness episode, The Mean One. But until then, back to the padded room with you. Hey guys, how are you liking hell so far down here?
I already got my assignment for hell, like my role here. I got a ear piercing assistant job with Pinhead and the Cenobites. It's going great. I just helped Pinhead perform like a double Prince Albert. It was frightening, but we got through it.
Bearclaw, how about you? What are you doing over there?
I guess I landed in the IT department down here. It's pretty tough, guys. None of the printers work. The network, the printer names are 5,000 characters each, so you gotta type that in manually. All of the systems are, I mean, it's just, it's all CRT screens and it's Windows XP, guys. I don't know how they got the Microsoft license down here for Windows XP, but it's not a good time, guys.
My goodness. Logan, did you get those energy drinks you were looking for down here?
No, they don't have any. I'm pissed off, and now I gotta watch over Billy because we ran him over and now he's dead, so he's down here with us.
That sounds terrible. Hey, what's this green guy that's been hanging out next to me? I don't, you can't be the Grinch, can you?
Oh no, he's a mean one, I hear.
Uh-oh. Better not get his fuzz all over you, then you'll really have a sandy dildo.
Wait a minute, guys. I think I figured out a way how we can get back topside.
Does it involve shaving somebody's mustache?
We're gonna shave
no, is it?
We're gonna send Kevin up first.
No!